Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for mid June 2024. We're gonna jump right in here. In the area of your current general energies, you have the snake in the coffin here. I'll show you these two cards in just a second. But I'm using this Lenormand deck. Sorry, I'm on the wrong camera. It's my first day here, Cancer. So bear with me. But this right here is the snake in the coffin. And again, I'll show you in just a minute. The snake with the coffin could represent needing to like let go of something from the past. The coffin in the Lenormand kind of represents, basically being inside the coffin, just like on the Judgment card, right? It kind of represents being stuck in an old life when you could easily step into a new life that would be, very exciting, or that could just completely remove you from a toxic situation with that snake card. So again, I feel like you're currently maybe trying to or are leaving a toxic situation, or you are wanting to bring an end to something that has been toxic. And again, it does not have to be love. This could be, a work situation. It could be a business. It could be, whatever it is that you do. And so I feel that it's going to be different for all of you. But at the same time, I feel that this is kind of like saying that it's time for you to like step into a new opportunity or a new life. I kind of feel like some of you also could be dealing with a friend here that is toxic. Queen of Swords to the Three of Cups here. I kind of feel that some of you, but like if you have one of those feelings like, oh, this person's trying to trick me, or this person is trying to get me to break character, whatever the case may be, I would be very careful of any friends or people that you know that you think are toxic. Because again, I think if you're thinking that, it's probably for a reason. And I also think that you are seeing things clearly. So again, I would be careful of that. I don't know. I have a weird story popping into my head here, Cancer, of like a friend telling you not to do something, or a friend that is kind of maybe telling you not to like date a person, or a friend who's telling you to break up with a person, something weird like that. It's like some sort of story like that. And so I would just be careful because again, this person could be toxic, and maybe you kind of realize it, but you kind of don't. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that money looks really, really good for water signs over the summer. And if you're saying I'm not making money, or I am, things are not good, then fix it. I always tell people like tarot should not tell you what to do, number one, but number two, tarot can't do anything for you. It's funny. Someone just left me a comment. They said, stop giving people false hope. And I'm like, I don't give people hope at all. Or maybe I do in a certain way, but I make it very freaking clear. And if you've never heard this before, listen up, clean out your ears to that person, right? I make it very clear in my readings that you have to do the work. Tarot cannot tell you what to do. It can't make you do anything. But tarot is also, I think the biggest mistake in tarot is that, it's not really predictive. It's a map for life. It is meant to show you things that you can do, which I make very freaking clear in my readings. Let me say it again for the people in the back, right? I make it very clear that tarot is just a map that you have to follow. You have to work with the energy. If you don't, then nothing's going to happen. So Ten of Pentacles is very specific as well. Very freaking specific. That's the mood I'm in today here, Cancer. And what the Ten of Pentacles really tells you to do is it tells you to look for hidden or secret information. There's two ways to read the Ten of Pentacles. It can be an inheritance, which sure, could be an inheritance, but it can also represent something that you don't expect, because this guy right here, this older gentleman, he's meant to represent a beggar, and he's coming and bringing this family a gift. And so he represents a person who has nothing to give, who is coming and giving this family something, even though he has nothing to give. So basically, it kind of can sometimes, I look at the Ten of Pentacles as saying that there are things you do not know yet about making money or improving your finances. But if you go and learn those things, you will make money. And so really, it's just a card of looking for information, educating yourself. And that's like one of the things that it can represent. You have the King of Pentacles. I will say really good for love right here in here as well. I love the King and Queen of Pentacles together for new connections. To me, they can represent two people who are focused on the right thing, two people who are focused on, building a very strong connection. They're both very stable, successful, hardworking, and they both want to put the work in to love. Normally, I kind of look at the two as maybe not so hot and spicy. Let's put it that way. Again, the new rules on YouTube are absolutely ridiculous, so I can't say certain things, but they can be a little bit basic in the bedroom. That's going to be the new saying, right? But what I would say is that you have the magician here. You have some stuff that's spicing up the reading. So, there you go. But let's see here, Cancer. What is going on for you? With the Queen of Swords, you have the Four of Swords. See, like no rush decisions is kind of like what I'm getting here, especially here with these cards. If a person is like, if you have like a friend or a person that you're not sure about that's like telling you to do something, I kind of feel like the Four of Swords is saying like, there's no rush, number one. Number two, you can like sleep on the decision. It's like if someone's telling you like, oh, break up with this person or whatever. It's like I would really think about it. I don't know. There's something popping up about that. Now, with the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you know that something is for you, then it's for you. Both cards are about protection as well. The Ten of Pentacles are inside a castle. Seven of Wands is about defending your position. And like I said, with the Snake card here in your reading, I kind of feel like this is saying you need to protect something that is either or is going to be a Ten of Pentacles. This could be a connection. Ten of Pentacles is kind of like the best love card in the deck. It represents everything you want and desire in a connection. But this could also be like a business. It could be a family. It could be whatever. But I almost feel like this reading is saying there's something worth protecting coming into your life. I really, like if I put myself in your shoes and like I think to myself, do I have this yet? Like as you, I feel like saying no. So again, it seems to me like you're protecting or will be protecting something that is going to be very valuable. And the Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. So it's not just one thing that you're protecting here. This could just say that you are protecting or you will be protecting your new like state of being in the future as well. So definitely something to pay attention to. With the King of Pentacles, because other people want this here, Cancer. I feel like I called you Pisces at the beginning of the reading, so sorry if I did that. But, again, I feel like you are kind of, it's like you are protecting something that other people want. Yeah, I'm losing my mind today, by the way. I've been sleeping on a blow-up mattress because my mattress still hasn't been delivered to my new house. My move was a crazy series of events. But anyway, my back hurts here, Cancer, sleeping on that blow-up mattress until I get the real one. But, so I'm not really sleeping is my point. But what I would say here is that the Five of Wands is kind of like saying that, you are protecting something that people want or desire to have in their life. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this Y card and this Thinker card. Do I feel like there's anything unexpected here? Not really. I don't really feel like it's kind of funny because I label these rows, even though I really do past, present, future, outcome. I also label them just in case extra information wants to come out. But I think it's kind of like hard for unexpected things to happen right now on a personal level. Globally, it's going to be crazy. But plenty of unexpected things are going to happen between now and like 2033. But on a personal level, I think there's like too many truths in the energy. So, there really isn't much that is unexpected. So I kind of feel like this Thinker card is encouraging you to think on something like we just talked about. I feel like this Y card, again, he's like looking at a book here and, that book has wings. So I almost feel like you could be getting some wings. It's like you could be learning something, hidden or secret information, like we talked about, but not really hidden or secret. You just have to find it and it will give you wings. So if there's something you want to accomplish in your life, if there's something you want or desire, this is just saying, educate yourself on it. There's, unbelievable amounts of information on YouTube for free about basically everything you could possibly imagine. So if you're on YouTube right now, start learning about something. Now you have the Three of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles. I kind of do feel like what might be like a little bit unexpected is that you could be kind of reuniting with a past person, but not like a past person. I'm talking about like a past life person. This is like I feel this is definitely a new person, but maybe they kind of came with you into this incarnation or whatever you want to call it. And this could lead to marriage. So this is like a very, kind of like solid connection here is what I'm seeing. I am getting like a little bit of like Odd Couple vibes here. It's like maybe you're very different or something, like I feel like, the best way I could put this is like maybe you're like a city person and you're attracting a person who like grew up in the woods. It's like you live very different lives. It's like maybe they go fishing and you're like a city person or a woods person and maybe you're against fishing, right? I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like I feel like there are some differences, or there is like the way you were raised is different, or something like that. But you definitely could be attracting a person like that. But if it works, it works. That's all that matters. I also feel that you could be kind of like surrounding yourself with like less people. I'm getting something here about surrounding yourself with like a tighter group of people. So you could be weeding people out who are toxic, like I already said. You have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant obviously can represent marriage or a strong connection. So I feel like you could be meeting a person that you will marry. I also feel like you're kind of, I always look, let's put it this way. I always look at the Hierophant as being prepared for a person, because these two people are being prepared by the Hierophant right here. They are initiates, and he is initiating them into something. So whenever I see this, like as far as love is concerned, the Hierophant to me, yeah, it could represent marriage, sure. And you have the Four Wands here, sure, it could represent marriage. But I also always look at this as like two people who are being, leveled up to the same level so that you can find each other. And, that definitely could be possible. Also, an amazing card for education. So if you don't want love, and even if you do, I would be self education is where it's at for you, Cancer. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. Again, divine counterparts. I also love these two together, and the Ten of Pentacles for finances. So, like we already said, if you are trying to improve your finances, or if you're hoping to improve your finances, this looks really, really good for you here, Cancer. With the Three of Cups, you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a card of going on an adventure, or kind of like following your desire. It's like there's something going on here with you. I'm wondering if, we go to the Chariot, and I kind of get this feeling of you kind of like running away from something, but I don't like don't take this as you running away. I think going to the Nine of Swords and the good stuff, that you are removing yourself from a situation. I also kind of feel like you're about to do something very adventurous that, maybe people don't expect. And that could be where this like friendship thing is, this weird friend thing is coming in here. So it's like maybe you're thinking like that you're just gonna like move to Australia or something like that, or do something crazy. I would do it. I feel like this reading is really encouraging the crazy adventure. So there you go. With the Hierophant, you have the Three of Cups. Yes, definitely a celebration in a connection, or you could be attracting a connection that you will be celebrating, I feel. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Swords. I feel like you have to let go of old beliefs. There is something about like differing beliefs here. I literally said it that, again, maybe, maybe you're a vegan and you're marrying a meat eater, or there's potential that you could. And, again, I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just giving you an example. So, all you vegans out there, don't come at me, right? I'm going to go have a steak in a couple minutes. Don't worry about it. But what I would say here is that, again, I think that there are almost like old ideas that you are releasing, but that's like more, it's such a weird feeling that I get off this Ten of Swords, because like there's old ideas that you're releasing that are kind of opening life up for you. And this could be very general going up to the Nine of Swords. This doesn't have to be about love. This could be about everything. It's like maybe you've always thought that travel was scary, but it's like coming up in your next row here. Actually, we have to start here. You have this flexibility card and this power card. It's like there is power in your flexibility. Exactly what I'm talking about. It's like maybe you're realizing that all vegans are weak or something like that. And now you're like, no, I can't date a vegan. That was a joke, vegans. So, like, I know you're all super sensitive, so don't cry in my comments. But what I would say here is that I think you're being much more flexible, and I think you're kind of like opening up to other possibilities, which is giving you the power to be much more successful. And again, but it's like you're empowering yourself with this power card. So it's like, again, if you thought like, oh, it's dangerous to travel, or I can't travel, maybe you're opening up to travel, which is opening up to the world, which is opening you up to all these opportunities, which is giving you power, right? I think that's the long and short of what these two cards are saying. I would actually say this entire row, this is it coming up in the area of what's coming in for you. You have the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Lovers. So I think what's coming in for you really is expansion, right? It's power through being flexible, power through opening up to all ways of doing things. The Chariot is doing things in a very different way. He is leaving the city behind him behind. This is literally your card here, Cancer. So this card is putting you in a position of power and strength, and it's really allowing you to get what you want from the reading. And so I feel like there is like a big victory or a big win coming in for you with the Chariot. Chariot is also as above, so below. So Really good card for manifesting, and I would make sure you're matching energy here. You have the Four Wands. Four Wands can represent marriage or kind of like setting yourself free. And whenever I have Chariot, I always will look at the Four Wands as a card of freedom because there's like this finish line right here at the top of the card, and the Four Wands really kind of represents completion. Four Wands is meant to represent the end of something, ending one thing so that you can have something else. And I feel like that's what's going on here is like you're ending one cycle or you're completing something so that you can have something better or something else in your life. You have the lovers here. The lovers obviously can represent love entering into your life. So again, if you are hoping for like a new connection or if you're hoping for love, then I feel like there could be love coming in for you with the lovers. I also feel like something is blessed. Like I never pay attention to the sun right here on the lovers. But the sun, this is your higher self angel. Again, I think you're being guided towards a person if you want love. For those of you that don't want love, I feel like and even if you do, I think you're being guided. I think all of you, Cancers, are being guided towards like new paths. Traditionally, lovers was a crossroads. And so it's like you're being guided towards things that you will love. This could be a new job, learning something new, like we said with the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant, or, it could be like new experiences. Yep. Well, I can't show you this card, but you have the star card, and the star can represent blessings or receiving a blessing. And I kind of get that blessing. I never say that about the star. Really, to me, the star is a card of hope, faith, renewal. Something could be giving you hope. Didn't I say that? I think I said something about that at the beginning of your reading about hope, but it's like something is giving you hope here. Let's see. With the Four Wands, you have the Three of Swords. Yeah, like I said, there's definitely something from the past year, Cancer, that you are or need to release. And this could be love or a love connection from the past, right? Something that's like a never-ending nightmare that you're needing to let go of. I think this is, if I really, again, put myself in your shoes, which is how I read in the first place, it's like I kind of feel this is more of a story that you need to release. It's like maybe you think that everybody cheats, or maybe you think that everybody's going to break up with you, or whatever the story is. I think you need to be open to the potential that there is a person who won't do those things to you, right? And of course, not everybody will. So there are plenty of good people out here in this world, believe it or not. And again, these two cards here really tell me that there's like a solid connection that's available to you, but again, maybe you have to let go of the old story. Yeah, look, with the lovers, you have the devil. There's definitely like maybe something from the past that you're still holding on to. Again, I'm not saying you're holding on to a person, but it could be the idea of a person. I would also, like I said at the beginning of the reading, here going down, I would be careful of like a third party getting in between you and a new person. But I think that I think this third party could be like a friend that is jealous or something. I don't know. The Five of Wands with the King of Pentacles, it's like a person who wants what you want, or this could even be in work. It's like maybe there's a person who's like, oh, you shouldn't try to get that raise because, whatever they say. But it's like maybe they really want the job. So I would be careful if you have someone like that. You have this in your last row for the good stuff. You have this card that says a new start is coming. You also have this card that says be bold, make the first move. And so again, maybe some of you are having to shoot your shot in a love connection. So go for it, Cancer. I also feel like there is clearly a fresh start coming in for you. I feel like that whatever seeds you're planting right now are really going to start kind of producing fruit very quickly. So there's like something good that you're starting. You have the Nine of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Magician. The Nine of Swords can represent a never-ending nightmare, but it's coming up in the area of the good stuff. And in the good stuff, the Nine of Swords would tell me that you're leaving a comfort zone or that you are leaving something behind that has been holding you back for a long time. So I kind of just feel that this is saying that the good thing here is that you're leaving some sort of comfort zone. You have the Three of Pentacles. I think you're opening up to the right kind of teamwork. It's like they're working on a team, but he's getting all the credit kind of because he's the one that actually did the work. And so they're kind of like properly balanced because it's like, yeah, these people here, they're getting credit for their work, but he's standing on the pedestal, right? He's standing on this bench and he's being lifted up because he's the one that went above and beyond. Even this right here is a water triangle, and that is kind of like his extra flair that he added to the project that he's been working on. So it's like he brings something more to the table. That's how I always look at the Three of Pentacles. And he's being recognized for it. It's a card of recognition. And, it's a card of quality work as well. So whatever situations you're entering into, you could notice that you're getting more recognition or achieving achievements, whatever you want to call it. You have the magician, and I definitely feel you're attracting something you want into your life. Something where there might be a little fear there. Sorry, wrong camera. Going this way here, there might be a little fear of heartbreak. And again, this does not have to be love. You could be fearing that your project isn't going to work out or that whatever you're creating isn't going to work out. So, again, I think you're actually manifesting something really great. I always pull the card he's pointing to, which is this Lenormand deck. You have the stork here in the Lenormand. So the stork can represent birth or, a baby or birthing something new. So I feel like you are definitely birthing something new here. You literally have that card that says, two cards of new beginnings. Be bold, make the first move. So get started on make the first move or get started on whatever you want to work on. And then a new start is coming. With the Nine of Swords, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is this or that thinking. There was something in this reading about like you needing to kind of expand your world by looking at new ideas or I'm not necessarily saying that you have to like believe things that you don't agree with, of course not. But what I am saying is that I think you're at least making yourself more flexible by learning new ways of doing things, right? It's like sometimes we get stuck in life doing things the same way. And I feel like you are just maybe opening up to new possibilities, new worlds. And with the Three of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands, again, leaving a comfort zone. Two of Wands also taking the lead. So definitely would be a good time for you to take the lead in life. And with the Magician, you have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like your manifestations are charging it, is really what I feel here. Again, we have really good manifestation cards here for you, Cancer, so looks pretty good to me. You have this envelope card. It says Unfolding Surprise. Yeah, I think there could be a surprise communication, or you could like start communicating with a person, and it just like develops really nicely over time. You have this triangle card. It says Choices, Indecision. Yeah, it's like you've been thinking about doing something for a while here, Cancer, and I would just do it. Whatever this, be bold, make the first move. It doesn't have to be love. This could be in business or work or something you want to ask for, and I would just do it with that card. And you have this Moose card. It says Acceptance, Eccentric on it. I kind of do feel like if you're attracting a person, I feel like you're attracting like an eccentric person. Maybe they kind of like, are just eccentric, whatever. Let's put it that way. And, that could be what you're attracting. I also feel like this could be you again, I think there's something here about people kind of like telling you what to do or people saying like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. But it's like I think you need to realize that you are unique and you live your life in your own way. But really good reading here, Cancer. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.